Hey, you. Hey. You. Yeah, you. Nice car. Bet you're pretty proud of it, aren't you? But hey, how are your door handles? Okay, huh? You sure about that? 'Cause I'd really like to take a closer look. You're not trying to hide something from us, are you? Come on. Dude, seriously? Take that off. Oh my God! That's disgusting. What are you doing with that poor car? What is wrong with you? You're embarrassed, aren't you? Ashamed. Well, you should be. You just gonna sit there and blubber about it? Because we ain't got all day. You ready to do something about this? Because you've got a problem. Are you ready? All right, man. Let's do it. Okay, here we go.
Hello, happy people, and welcome to your Moment of Zed, the YouTube channel dedicated to the most beautiful car in the world, the BMW Z3, or as the Welsh call it, the Z3. I'm Mark, and I'm here today to tackle a common problem with Z3s, the dreaded deteriorated door handle cover gasket. Very common problem on Z3s, but it's only about a 5-minute job. I'm sure I can turn it into a 10-minute job, but let's go ahead and tackle it. So the new door handle gasket covers come in a 2-pack. I ordered this off of Amazon. It was about $10. Other videos about this on YouTube say that you can get them on eBay for $5. I failed to find those, so I'll give you the link in the description to these. These seem fairly high quality, and hopefully they'll work out fine. Okay, and a quick look at the tools we're going to be using. Fairly straightforward. I have a mini mag light, a long regular screwdriver, and 2 tools from the Paraxi interior panel removal kit that I reviewed in a previous video. Please check that out if you haven't seen it. The 2 tools are a nylon pry bar. It's going to help us pry out a small port cover that we need for access to the door handle, and it will prevent us from scratching the paint. And then the small hook tool is going to help us put everything back together on our final step. And here we go. Step 1, open your door. Step 2, locate this small plastic cover at the top of the inside door jamb. And then all we have to do is go ahead and pry it out. Now I've seen other people pry it out with screwdrivers and scratch the heck out of the paint, but we're not going to do that. We're going to use that Paraxi tool I showed you. And by the way, this is a 2-piece cover, and it seems that the easiest way to do it is pry out the center part first and then the outside part, because if you just pry out the center part, you're not going to have enough room, and you barely have enough room with both parts taken out. So let's go ahead and get that done. Again, using the Paraxi tool. And eventually get under it enough and without breaking. And now we have to go ahead and attack this outside part. Same way, just kind of get under it, take it slow. That one comes out a bit easier. And now we have access through here. Okay, and I'm at the outer limits of what my camera is capable of doing, but inside the door, the very first thing you're going to see is basically a brass colored rod. And you can kind of see my light shining off of it right now. And we're going to push that rod forward probably a 1/4 inch or so, and that's going to release the door handle cover and the door handle cover gasket. Okay, then just go ahead and take your regular screwdriver, put it on the end of the rod, and just give it a slight push. And that'll move a 1/4 to 1/2 inch or so, and then that will unlock the door handle cover and the door handle cover gasket. Okay, and with that released, all we have to do is just pull it down, and you can kind of see what great shape that gasket is. Those are all pieces of the gasket falling away. That's supposed to be all one piece. So just break away the pieces of your gasket if they're as bad as mine, which they might possibly be. You want to clean that all up. And this is the actual door handle cover. Now, if yours is deteriorated, mine's not. If yours is, that same company, you can order the set with the gaskets and the covers, and it's $20. So again, no big expense, but mine look really good. What I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and clean them up a little bit. I'm also going to clean up the metal here inside while I have access to it. Again, my door handle cover and the door handle itself are not in bad condition, but while I've got them apart, I'm just going to go ahead and take advantage and use some Meguiar's Ultimate Black Plastic Restorer on both pieces. We're all set to put this back together, so let's take a look at how the door handle cover and the door handle cover gasket go together. Not really that complicated. On the door handle cover itself, you have these small plastic, I'll call them tabs, and on the gasket you have small holes, maybe kind of hard to see, but those go together and you just press them together, and then it's going to be basically one piece. So let's go ahead and do that now. And as long as you cleaned up all of the old gasket, these should go together, basically snap together very easily. And just want to make sure they're together, because otherwise it'll be a little bit more difficult to put them on the car. There we go. One piece, looking nice, and now it's time to reinstall. While we're at this point, I just kind of wanted to show you what we did when we moved that brass colored bar. Basically, if you take a look, I just moved it back, and then that bar locks in those upper tabs. So that's how it holds the whole apparatus together. And then again, if I push, which is what we did to take this off, and that bar slides out and releases the tabs. Okay, to reinstall, I'm going to simply start with the bottom tabs, which have a slight hook shape, so they kind of get placed in first, and then just press upwards, and again that kind of snaps the upper tabs in. Give it a good press, because you're going to have to hold the light, hold a hook tool or something similar to that hook tool I showed you earlier, and then pull that bar kind of all at the same time to lock that in as I just showed you. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, and second last step, we're going to go ahead and use the hook tool that I showed you earlier. I just got to reach in there, and that brass, I'm not going to be able to show it just because of lack of space and light, but that brass bar has a lip on it that this hook tool can easily grab and pull it, again, about that 1/4 to 1/2 inch back to lock in the door handle cover and the door handle cover gasket. And there we go. Again, you kind of feel that when you pull it. I actually went and pushed it in again and pulled it out again just to make sure it was locked in, and we're all set. Last step, of course, cover that hole. Snap in the outer plastic, snap in the inner plastic. Much easier than taking it out. And we're all done. And the results are amazing. Nice and shiny. No more shame, no more embarrassment. Hey, if you found this content helpful, please give me a like. I would certainly appreciate it. Thank you as always for being here. And until next time, drive safe.